Lumiere, Lumiere channel. Welcome to your daily guidance for the, I guess, the 15th and 16th of April. I will be shuffling off camera, so I'll be back with your message, okay? Okay. Okay, this. Oh, look at that. It's a butterfly. It is a butterfly. We were just talking about butterflies yesterday. Okay. We are back to this transformation energy. This week is doing it. We talked about transformation on the 12th with Shakti. We talked about butterflies a year with the 13th and the 14th, and today the 15th and the 16th. We still here. We have butterfly spirit coming through, being like, transformation is beautiful in protection. I'm gonna read this, and then we're gonna suss this shit out, okay? I don't know why people listen to Lucy. I just don't know why. Why are you here? Butterfly spirit is number 11. To whom it may concern. Alright, butterfly spirit says, by the way, if anybody's new and you're like watching this for the first time, you're like, you're not shuffling on camera, this is rigged. It's not, girl. If you watch the other readings, they sometimes tell segmented stories. I know what it's about because I'm on this end, in a way. However, it's just really interesting how, man, I'll swear, mysterious ways. Zoom in. This is an alignment. Okay, let's not forget that. Okay. Yeah. Look at them crystals. Yes, honey. Transformation does not have to be as traumatic or dramatic as things may seem to be right now. Remember, change is the only true constant. Wow. When you resist it, excuse me, I'm so sorry, I had to burp. You create a tension within you. Look at that. I released it. I'm so sorry. When you resist it, you create a tension within you as you refuse to accept the inevitable. Fuck. In this moment, you might have forgotten that beauty and joy of life. You might have forgotten that the beauty and joy of life as it moves through its season, as nature dictates. Oh my God, what? You are being faced with a choice now. You can struggle with the current conditions, refusing to surrender, and see through the lens of lack and loss, or you can surrender to the grace that is calling you to allow life to take its course, moving through the sadness and disappointment. Surrender will soften you. It will. Inviting you to bask in gratitude and see through the lens of curiosity. These are the keys to tuning into the infinite potential available to you now. Butterfly spirit knows the beauty and delight you are on the brink of discovering. Let go and trust that it's there for you. Okay, so while I was reading that, what came up for me was the pussy king. It was the king we had yesterday for the past 2 days. The King of Swords, and how we eventually got that he was unassuming, and how that may have related to you in a way that you may be unassuming and underestimating your inner power, your inner strength, your inner spirit, right? What was my point? I forgot my point. What's my point? And how actually you may be on the outside when you're going through shit. Let's call it what it fucking is. When you're going through some shit, when you're looking like a hot mess, when things haven't worked out the way you wanted them to, hoped to, panned out, when people around you are looking at you and you feel like they're whispering to you, whispering about you, or you can see that you've fallen from grace, or you feel that you have, and you're feeling some shame or embarrassment or whatever. If you're feeling some type of way about certain things in your world, if you're having a good day, did you just want to hear my voice? Is that why you watching? You addicted to this loose? Sorry. It's you look unassuming. You look raggedy. You feel raggedy. Your clothes may not be the best. Your love life may not be the best looking. Maybe you don't even have the best track record, or maybe you have no track record. You may not have a stable income, a stable job. Your business may not be working out. Your ideas may not be coming to fruition that you were once excited about. And what else can suck in life? Your hair may be disheveled. Shit, okay? You may be a working parent, a working sibling, a working caregiver who, from the outside, you may feel, or you may actually be seeing and hearing people who you may be feeling just less than, or you may be feeling like people looking at you in a certain type of way that you may not like. Disheveled is what the word is coming up. Like, your life may be disheveled. Like, a certain aspect of your world may be disheveled. Shit, it could be as simple as, like, I don't know, your hair. Oh, God. Sorry, apple cider vinegar is just not... it's just shocking to the mouth. You may just be looking unassuming, okay? You look at... Who are these, But here's the catch, right? Who are these millionaires that are walking around in, like, shorts and a random shirt, mismatched ass fucking outfits, and then they're like a millionaire? You know what I'm saying? So if we use that standard, or who are these people? Sometimes you see a woman and you're like, oh, okay, that's just Grace, and then you see Grace's man and you're like, the fuck? How did she score that guy? I've had some people say to me, girl, let me not even go there. That was shady ass shit. But, Grace is just some basic looking person, regular looking lady. And you're just like, oh, it's Grace. She's just doing Grace things. And then you see this model ass man, or you see some beautifully aesthetic man, and he is just all about Grace. And Grace is like, oh yeah, that's my man. That's my person. Or you see, Grace with a bomb-ass female, and you're like, oh, damn, Grace, okay, and damn, Grace, you scored a good one, like whatever that is. Or you see some guys who are just Homer Simpsons, or whatever you want, Flanders, and they got some badass thing next to them. And not only that, furthermore to that point, these people that they have beside them are doting lovingly, and you're like, what kind of fucking spell you put on these? Like, how the fuck did you? How? You may be Grace, you may be Flanders or Homer, you may be feeling that, but you may be the shabby looking millionaire. But that's my point. Like, you are the millionaire. You have the badass XYZ by your side. You are the CEO of XYZ. You will be. Like, you have that in you. It's a continuation from yesterday's butterfly. It's just your head, dare I say it, you're headed there. Dare I say it, you're moving in that direction, but not even. I feel like you are it. Like, you are a badass. No matter how disheveled you may be looking, how your world may be looking, how a segment of your life may be looking, you are a badass. Like, you are the fucking King of Swords with that big ass fucking sword, owning life. You are. It's just in the moment right now, you may not be seeing it. You can struggle with the current conditions, refusing to surrender and see through the lens of lack and loss. Or you can surrender to the grace that is calling you to allow life to take its course, moving through the sadness and disappointment. Surrender will soften you, inviting you to bask in gratitude and see through the lens of curiosity. These are the keys to tuning into the infinite potential available to you now. Butterfly Spirit knows the beauty and delight you are on the brink of discovering. Let go and trust that it is there for you. That's easier said than done, and I acknowledge that. I'm a fucking human being living a fucking human being life. Okay. As much as sometimes you can pull cards, sometimes I feel like it's difficult for me to deliver certain messages because I can feel how insensitive they could be because I've been there. Now, when I pull it for myself, it doesn't feel so insensitive. So maybe it doesn't feel so insensitive to you. But sometimes when you're going through some shit, right? And a message says, oh, surrender, it's going to be fine. It's kind of like, yeah, but I have like bills I have to pay. Like creditors are on my ass. I don't have clothes that are not holy. I have no home. I have no prospects for my love life in line, and I want to be, in that. I want to feel stable. I want to feel secure. So I'm living in the same world that you are. So I like to think that when I read, I add that element of reality to what is ethereal. So with this, yes, it's true. It's really true. When you surrender and you have that breathe out, it does release some of that tension. It's just some of that tension is obviously protective. It's tension that is there to protect you and brace the fall. It's just even when you're bracing a fall, you have to sort of tuck and roll. Like, I don't know, is tucking and rolling and brace? I don't know, Sometimes if something is falling softly, at least it doesn't have too much resistance, So as a human being living this human being life, if you are going through a tough time, transformation is beautiful, yeah, but it may not fucking feel like that right now. It may feel boring. It may feel uncomfortable. It may feel, time is ticking. What the fuck? Can we get this moving? However, this is where things are at right now. And I don't like saying this, but the best you can do for yourself is to breathe. I was stretching today with a yoga instructor, and she said, breathe into your pain. So that's what I'll say for you. Breathe into your pain. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And mentally, though, breathe in through your pain so you can stretch. So you can allow yourself to deal with that uncomfortability so that it can stretch and tear those muscles so they can become stronger. That's how I can surrender. Okay? That's your guidance for today. All right, babes. I wish you everything. I really do. Keep your light on and good luck.